Hello, everyone, and welcome. Happy holidays. As you can see, I'm in my festive gear. Welcome to Winter Wonderland, a mystery D&D one-shot here on the Omniversal Entertainment Network. I am your humble dungeon keeper, your show runner, your game guide, Michael St. Gregory, and I have four members of the cast of the Wayfinders Guild with me. First off, introducing Nick as We Don't Know. Mark as I wonder.
I love that character.
Brittany as and Jessica as we don't know. The reason we don't know is because neither do our players. That's right. We're playing a game where I have randomly created several seventh level characters. They have never seen them before. They don't know who they're going to be. And in this adventure, it will explain as to why they don't know who they are yet. But the fun of it will be figuring out along the way what it is they can do, what they look like, what they are even capable of, and what they can succeed well on or fail well on. So there's just room for all sorts of. I know what I said, Britt. I know what I said. So let us begin in this tale called A Winter Wonderland. Morning light comes around the mountains and falls upon a peaceful little village, not far from the steep slopes and cliffs of these icy mountains. Four quaint red brick cottages stand around a little well and decorated evergreen tree. There is a frozen over pond just south of the village, and a few trees dotted sparsely around, all covered in snow. This homely little place appears as a bastion of serenity beneath the vast and jagged snowy peaks, which are barely visible from the villages through the thousand whirling blizzards that buffet the hillsides. Down here between the houses there is gentle snowfall, but the snow drifts against the walls. But the snow that drifts against the walls show that it was worse through the night. Nonetheless, each of you slept peacefully in warm, earthquake-resistant beds inside your semi-soundproof walls, blissfully dreaming through the raging snows and shaking ground. The sunlight creeps through the gaps in your curtains, and you wake up, ready for the day ahead. There is firewood to chop, pies to bake, snowdrifts to shovel. Morning's work must be done, but not before a good breakfast. Each morning, you eat breakfast together and discuss the day ahead. Today, it is the character that Brittany is playing's turn to host. And you each, the rest of you, sleepily wander over to her house. Brittany, your character is already preparing waffles, and the scent hits the rest of you through the chill air before you're even through the garden gate. You all arrive within 5 to 10 minutes of each other, but at this moment, who would like to discuss the daily matters of what is going on in this small little snow-bound town?
Well, I would like to just say, first, I'm going to open the door for everybody. Come on in, everyone. Come sit down. I make sure that there's a roaring fire. I'm rushing around the kitchen. I'm just going to be listening to everybody. Just make yourself comfortable. Juice? You want juice? Yes?
Yeah, sure. I'll have a juice.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well. Certainly seems
perfect.
like we.
Perfect. How about coffee? Coffee, tea, perhaps some.
Yeah, I'll have a coffee.
Yes.
Oh, great. And I just make myself busy in the kitchen, kind of puttering around and getting like full. I have full like tea sets and stuff that I plug down on the table.
Okay.
Just busying myself.
I'm gonna go and ask if she would like some help.
Oh no! You're a guest in my house. No, absolutely not. Go sit. Make yourself comfortable.
You can
Yes.
come sit by me.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Well, it's
How you
certainly not that bad out right now, but sure seems like we got a little bit of a walloping last night.
Yeah, no, I got up and a few things were knocked off the shelves. Very unfortunate, but
From the kitchen here. Yes, I actually lost a teacup. It was very sad because it was one of my favorite sets, but it's okay. I have a replacement. It's fine.
if you let me know, I can try and find you that set, unless it was like very specifically unique, and then that might be a
No,
little hard.
It just mostly has sentimental value, but it's fine. Don't worry yourself about it.
All right, if you're sure.
Yes, of course.
I mean, you want us to try to glue it together?
Ooh, yeah. Anyone have crazy glue on them? I forgot my kit today. Knew I was forgetting something at the door.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket and see if I do.
Okay. Let's roll a d20 and find out what your investigation score is.
It's a 19.
And it becomes a 20. You find that you have all sorts of knickknacks in this bag of yours.
Is one of them glue?
Yes, it's a very natural homemade glue.
It's just school glue. It's gonna take forever to dry.
I'll
Oh,
blow
we got
on
a
it.
fire here. We can treat it like a kiln.
We can blow
Wouldn't
on
that
it.
just make it sticky forever?
Where's
there's
the
no
However
cup?
you want to do
hard-
it, I hand over the teacup. Here, however you want to do it, I still have the pour over going. So let me just go back and do it.
All right, I'll hand the glue to Jess's character.
Okay. I'm sure I have very steady hands. I do this sort of thing all the time.
I'm sure you do too.
Do I? So she gets seated like close down by what I assume there's a coffee table, and just like real low so that she can attention to
me-
detail.
You know what? Roll a d20 and we'll see what your dex is.
Christmas die, don't fail me now. It failed me. It's a 6.
And with a 7.
Oh, goody.
Good knowledge.
Your fumbly hands have a little bit of a trouble holding on to.
Have you done this before?
Would it surprise you if I said that I've already started drinking today? And well, this is just the result, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's the holidays.
Well,
It
this
is.
the season.
Sure.
So
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Did you want a nip in your coffee?
Oh
What
yeah,
is-
absolutely. If you're
I mean-
offering.
Well,
Okay,
yeah.
I just roll out a whole bar cart. Take your pick.
Why do you not host this every day?
Yeah, we should have a discussion.
It's much more comfortable in here than my cottage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
say that every
right.
week we're over at his place. I hate it.
Look, I
It's
mean,
a little drafty in your
Yeah,
place.
it's
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
be more than happy to admit I keep like nothing in there.
Minimalist
the-
style.
But
All
the
you
less
really
stuff
need
that
is-
I've got in there, the less stuff breaks when things shake.
I mean,
This is
true,
true, he's
but
probably the
you could actually
smartest.
just get. I mean, you could just you have a little draft guard. You put on the door, and it helps. It helps a lot. Also, things like curtains.
I thought that's
Curtains
what
would
the
be
jacket
really
was
helpful.
for.
No curtains, though. They will they help with not getting the draft in the windows, and they don't fall off. It's amazing.
Is the food done yet?
Oh shoot! Okay, I go back in.
Can you give me Brittany's character?
Yeah.
We're gonna find out what this performance check is to see how your food has come out.
Oh boy. Okay.
Followed by Constitution rolls for the rest
14.
of us.
Plus 3 becomes a 17.
Okay.
What did you decide to make?
Okay, well, I have waffles, of course, you already said, with fresh syrup, also with a crème anglaise, and some berries. Also, I made eggs, very easy, of course. A coffee, a pour-over coffee, very nice. Freshly ground beans, the freshly squeezed juices. also sausage. And of
Quite a
course,
bit.
an assortment of teas and everything else that you might want.
Wow, you didn't make a lot.
You could potentially, if it is too much for you, you could always take a bag home with you back to your cottage.
If there's anything left, and I start chowing it.
All right.
Hey,
See, this is
hold
what
on,
I like
wait,
to
Oh,
see.
oh.
Thank you.
The
Thank you.
food.
You'll
I thought
see.
you were talking about my cottage.
I am going to now have all four of you roll your d20s, and we are going to see who perceives the next thing that happens.
Still not me. That's a 3.
Is it a 2?
8.
I have an 8 as well.
Oh god.
None of us.
No one's seeing what's happening.
Okay, hold
So-
on.
should be
Unless one
good.
of us has like an insane
Maybe someone's good
perception.
at perception.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
It's
we are level
7.
7s,
Yeah.
so
Yes, that would be Marks. What was yours number?
8. I rolled a 8.
You actually can add a +4 to that.
Oh boy.
And you're the first to notice the usual gentle knocking on the door of the mailman who has just dropped off something through the slot right in the front door, and it's a letter.
Oh, mail's here.
Oh, okay. I put I had a napkin and I put it on my chair and I get up and I go over to the door and I get the letter.
I eat like 2 more sausages in the meantime while she's getting
When-
the letter.
When you open the letter, it says, it says, "Dear new residents, you may or may not come to our occasional hermit convergence soon. It is more or less approximately northish of your village. Signed, Skalgar the Vague."
Oh. Do I know what any of that means?
Why don't we have you roll a d20 to see a history check?
Okay. I'm good at performance, so I'm probably not also good at history. Well, maybe I'm. Who knows? Well, that's a 6, so I don't know that it matters.
You can add 2 to that for an 8.
Okay.
It's certainly not ringing a bell. But now, if you could roll a d20 again, because now we are going to see how well a saving throw with your wisdom modifier is.
This is always my.
But it's not Andy, so
Maybe
you
it
might
is
have
It's not Andy.
Maybe
Maybe
it'll
it'll
be
be
good.
good. Maybe it'll be
Might be
good.
amazing.
Maybe
got
okay.
this.
Not that's an Andy die. Okay. This one isn't. So
Don't
okay.
roll the Andy die. That's a terrible
17.
idea.
Yeah.
Ah!
Well, there's a lot of Andy dies. So
Minus
this
7.
isn't one.
Plus 6.
That ain't
Start
Andy.
to,
That's not Andy.
you start to question the very setting you're in. You don't know how to make this kind of breakfast. What is going? Everything looks very unfamiliar in a brief flash before like a headache. It just shakes off, and you just kind of have this weird deja vu moment.
You okay over there?
What was... Hello?
But it passes, right? And now I'm good.
Mhm.
Oh, nothing. I just read this letter and
That
Do you-
was...
do you know what the hermit convergence is? Or
Convergence?
convergence? Yeah.
Do
can I
any
roll?
of us know what?
Yeah.
Can I do a history check?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we do?
I gotta be
Alvin?
good at something.
So everyone's going to roll a d20, other than Brittany, and you are going to tell me what you feel like you would like to use this skill as.
Ooh.
Okay.
Using
Go
the
one at a
Christmas
time.
box.
Once
Let's
everybody's
see.
got their number.
I'm also
Mark.
going to tell them the
All
name
right.
Skalgar the Vague as
I
well.
rolled a
Just so I can use that as-
9, and I'd like to make it. whether it be history or intelligence, if you're allowing just straight intelligence to be able to know what the like
Well, these are going to be
legitimate
skills, so we're going to go with
Okay,
just
so-
the skills.
Yeah, so let's go with intelligence then to know whether or not or what a hermit convergence might be definitionally.
Okay. So with a +4, and your initial number was what?
9. So still
9.
not great, but
This is odd. The mailman doesn't usually deliver such vague letters around here, and actually, you can't quite remember the last time you got a letter yourself. That's odd.
and what did we say that was again? I'm sorry, that was
It was a +4.
no, I know. What skill did I say? I was gonna
Oh,
do?
you just did intelligence.
Intelligence.
Oh, that's what I thought. Yeah. All right.
Nick,
Yeah.
what would you like
I-
to use?
So I rolled a 2,
Okay.
and I would like to use. I'm gonna use intelligence too.
Okay. It's a +2.
Okay.
You're welcome to use any of your other skills. You don't have to,
Oh.
it doesn't have to be.
Oh, I'm
Traits.
gonna go for history.
That would be a +5.
Oh. Okay. So.
So still 7.
That's good.
But again, there's this odd inkling of why it only what one letter? Who gets one letter a day? That's odd. Maybe it's a slow mail day.
Courier got
When
a
has it
crush
ever
on
been
you.
when has it ever been a fast mail day? Now to think about it.
That's.
I don't even think I realized we had a male person.
Jess.
Well, since we've already had history and such done, I actually rolled a 16. So I'm going to go for investigation and look over the letter.
Oh boy.
I hand it over.
Thank you.
Difficult?
You are -4.
Investigation.
Tell the
I know. I'm waiting for a
35.
negative number, a negative score to come in here.
Minus
Investigation.
89.
Okay. So that is you just get a +1 to that.
Goody.
However, you can tell that it looks like this note was literally just written and dropped into the box. It barely looks sealed. The envelope, like the wax feels very freshly pressed. It's like they just made it and just dropped it off.
So this was very kind of purposeful. Like it's still fresh. I mean, see, like I can kind of like smudge the ink here.
And the wax too on the papers.
I mean, I think it kind of froze outside, but yeah,
Yeah, it is kind of
from
cold.
what I can tell, it's all yeah.
So
You
who
say
brought
it
us
froze
in?
outside, and yet when you hold on to the paper, it feels room temperature.
It wasn't out there for very long, that's for sure. Someone probably kept it close to their body and delivered it. Wait,
Yeah.
are there any
Uh,
footsteps outside? Maybe we can follow
You're
them.
welcome to open the door and check.
I do.
Yeah.
I follow.
I'll grab another sausage and follow.
Go out and
Grab me a waffle. I haven't
actually-
eaten yet.
who will honestly say that their character has eaten? We're going to find out your con saves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Mine has at least partaken in drinks, so I think this applies. Yeah.
Mine was too busy serving
Hosting?
everyone else. Yeah.
That's always the case. The host.
Mine
never
has
eats.
no excuse.
I rolled a 14.
Oh yeah, shoot, rolling. That's a part of this game.
Rolling.
Oh no. That's a no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Please be good. Please be good. Everything else is shit. I'm gonna be like a freaking barbarian.
So, what did everyone get?
I rolled a
didn't
14.
2. Okay, Jess.
Uh-huh.
You have a 3.
Okay, not a negative.
I'm a wizard, guys. I got nothing.
Mark,
Wizard,
you
Jess.
have a what?
I rolled a 14.
And now you have a 16.
All right.
And Nick.
I didn't eat. My character did not eat.
Okay. I thought when you said I had no excuse, I thought you meant you,
Oh, I
Nick,
had
the
no
person, had no excuse as to why you didn't eat.
No,
okay,
my character
so,
had no excuse.
Jess, you chomp down, and your character does not register. It's just, it's fine. Real quick. Mark, you do. And this stuff is dry. This stuff is this is not naturally crispy. This feels almost like wax.
I am personally offended myself, Brittany. I'm so sad right now.
You're making
This
our
feels-
hostess cry.
This is like this is like did I accidentally bite the display model of what else was out there?
Oh, we
Nope.
do have a lot of knickknacks on the table and the candles that look like actual food. You didn't get that, did you?
Nope. No.
It sounds like
Still
your
just gobbling
food's
the
just as
sausage.
bad.
So when you stepped
How
outside,
dare you? I want to punch him.
True
You
friends
step
don't lie.
outside.
No, I want
And-
to punch him. I'm serious.
oh, you do? Okay, roll an
Yes, I
attack.
want to punch him.
Roll an attack. Roll an unarmed strike.
19.
Oh gosh. You have such a
Um,
host.
I will tell you right now that hits.
Okay.
For how much?
That's me getting
What?
punched just for
No,
No, I
recognizing
want
it
to
was
punch
dry.
Nick's character.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he was rude to me. He said my food was bad.
I said no, your food's just bad.
He said my food was bad. What
And,
do I roll?
You're gonna take
I think
and
it's just a 1.
well, you could
One
you could
plus
also
strength.
just so
Roll
you know
damage.
with that unarmed
what
strike,
can I do?
you're adding +4 to the unarmed strike.
Oh,
Jeez, the barbarian.
okay. What do I roll?
Well, it's only
No,
one
it's
bludgeoning,
one.
so.
Oh, okay. What
It's
5?
1 plus strength.
But can you give
My
me?
Strength?
You know what? For the
It's a
sake of
plus-
it, I'm actually not going to say it's an unarmed strike. I'm going to tell you what actually does happen, because I'm going to need you, Brittany, to roll 1d10.
Okay.
Her hand turns into a
Oh, is she a
sword.
monk? Is she a monk?
Just
That's a 6.
draconic strike.
Okay. So when I said +4 to the unarmed strike, what I meant to say is +7 to what you end up actually doing. And Nick, all of a sudden, your characters, you are hit with this powerful force as an energy has escaped from Brittany's hand, blasting forth.
Put him up. Put him up.
So I just fly across the room like ragdoll style.
No, you're gonna be pushed
Oh.
back, like for
Okay.
sure. But it hurt. Not enough to really damage you, but still.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I go over to him and I say, "Oh my god, I didn't mean to do all. Are you okay?"
Yeah, no, it was a bad joke. I get it.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
You know what's not too bad, though? The sausage.
I need Nick and Brittany to roll a d20 again.
Okay.
This will be
A
an
friendship
intelligence
check.
saving throw.
Well, that's good because I rolled a whole 9.
So did I.
Yay!
Okay,
Twins!
well,
Twins!
Nick, I will say that with a +5 to your intelligence saving throw,
Ooh.
something is not right. You've
Oh.
not that wasn't an okay little shove that she just did to you. That was some
Oh.
powerful stuff. And that wasn't natural. That's something that's some old god stuff right there. That don't feel right.
So I'm gonna.
And
said
you don't
you
even
said-
realize at this point, like, wait, why do I know that?
Yeah. Wait, so you said at this point in the beginning, like we all have lived, our characters have lived together.
In your
or-
minds right now, this
Yeah.
is another ordinary day.
Okay, right. So I look around at the other two. I look to the other two. I'm like, should we intervention? I think we need to discuss
You're-
that.
You
Your
try,
your
but
nose is
Jessica and Mark's
bleeding.
characters are already out the door checking out the snow, looking out for that mailman.
Do we see the mailman and or footsteps?
How
Well,
big is the
let's
house?
see what your survival skills are.
Okay. I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, well,
I need your dice,
Mark, you
guys.
got a 13, and Jess, you got a 7.
Oh.
So, Mark, your character takes a look around, kind of looks for, surveillance, neighborhood watch style kind of look. And something's off about the snow, though.
So
Can't
you
quite
go
put
out?
your finger on it, but something don't feel right.
I'm going to plop down and attempt to make a snow angel.
You do. You fall down, and it's nice. It's comforting. It's soft. But it feels more like material than snow.
Gonna pack a ball up and heave it at Jess's character.
Hey,
This is
hey,
like
whoa,
a snowball.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
And yes, you
Try to dodge.
basically- You feel like you get. Wait, what would you like to do?
Try to dodge.
Okay,
Like I
let's
said,
see if
attack
you
roll? Do
can
I need
dodge. We're gonna see if Jess's character can dodge.
12.
That is gonna be. Let's see. What do I add to what you roll? What did you roll?
I rolled a 12.
12. Then this would probably be Dex. So you rolled a 14. You're able to maneuver out of the way of a whiff of a. Now I need you to give me an intelligence check because we're going
like
to see
this
if you
die.
recognize what's going on with this.
I don't like this die. 6.
6. So 7. It's like, oh, that was a weak throw. Weird. But other than that, it seems fine. And as all these kind of thoughts drift out again, you don't really notice any footprints or anything. It just seems like a normal, average day amongst the 4 houses of which you 4 neighbors who see each other every day, all day, live.
Well, that thing said to go north.
Now I would
Anyone-
like all of you. I was going to say, this is going to be a fun moment. We're going to roll a d20 again for everyone because we're going to see if you honestly understand what's about to happen next.
Cocked.
Okay. 13.
9.
Same. 9.
I rolled a 7.
Good things coming.
Keep swimming.
So what was that, Britt?
A 13.
So with a 19 total,
And what is this?
wisdom saving throw.
Ah, yes, yes, yes.
Oh.
Okay.
You inexplicably do not know why you seem to be in something skipped, as if some sort of montage happened between that particular moment and you, all 4 of you now climbing up the side of this mountain. For the rest of you, if this was a travel montage scene in a TV series or a movie, what would your character have done beforehand for climbing up to this face of the mountain? We'll start with Mark.
Probably would have grabbed any sort of a pack that I got, and just get ready to kind of mosey on over.
For the fun of it, I'm going to say it looks like it resembles like because clearly there's a Bing Crosby thing going on here. So I'm going to say it's like resembles like a golf bag, and it's got climbing equipment in it of sorts. A pickaxe, some rope, some pauldrons, all sorts of things to help you. Nick.
I'm gonna grab my material, my pack, my stuff. And
Go on, have fun with it. There's literally limitless at this point.
That's true. I'm gonna do like 75 push-ups. Eat a couple of those waffles.
Those dry waffles.
That's the way I like them, man. And then I'm gonna like try really hard to do a standing front flip in the snow and completely fail and fall on my face and then head up the mountain.
Okay. And Jess.
Bundled up really warm, gone to get my snowshoes and ski poles so that I can just keep trekking.
Mm-hmm. And Britt, you find yourself bundled up to the nines in winter gear. You are tagging along behind everyone, and you are climbing up the face of this mountain.
It feels a little excessive there, don't you think?
How did we get here?
We
Well,
walked, didn't we?
yeah.
We each got 2 legs, don't we?
I
Did
look
you
down.
have any of the
Presumably.
things from your bar cart earlier? And just
No.
drink?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Oh, that makes one of us.
So I have to tell you, you've been my friends for so long, and it's just us here. I don't remember going from my house to here. I'm just here. Did you
so you didn't
carry me? Or...
drink. Okay.
She didn't drink.
Yeah, right? It's okay.
It happens
You're among
all
friends. You
the
can tell
time.
us.
It depends on.
To all of us.
Mild amnesia could be a very difficult thing to deal with. So we really need to make sure that she's feeling comfortable around us, okay?
You remember who I am though, right?
Yes,
Sure.
of course.
Ooh,
Do
very
I?
nice, Brittany.
Yes.
Let's roll and see what happens when
Okay.
she asks that question.
Oh boy. Question reality. Is this a dream? 15. I'm rolling. This die is my favorite die forever now.
15. All right. 15. You remember who I am. And you don't know why, but in just this flickering of the snow, like you all never really had, for what you remember, any sort of actual identity about each other. You just knew each other. And yet when she asks that to you, you see that in front of you, her this is going to be a very vague poll, but if anyone has ever read the book The Giver, there is a moment when the main character flashes in their mind and recognizes for the first time a color. This is similar to you. You just knew your friend, and you're starting to think, like, I don't even know their name. And now you realize it flashes in front of you. There's a K. There's a K in there, and you start to now recognize the form of Jessica's character's face for a bit, and it's like this bullish type character with like long horns, and then you go back and you're just everything's now back to its generic idyllic selves. And for all you know, Yeah, of course you know her.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I mean, we're good. You're fine.
I'm-
We're not going anywhere.
Can I
Don't
make
Maybe
an
I-
insight check to see if she really is okay?
Yeah, maybe I
If I would
just
perceive
may.
that?
forgot. I must have just accidentally put a nip in my coffee or something.
18 on
I'll
my
tell you
insight
right now,
check.
you have +0 to insight.
I rolled an 18, so let's do this thing.
Yes, and you are now a bit disturbed as to why she looked off in that moment. Usually, this person, I know this. Why can't I? It'll come to me. So as you climb, let's have a little bit of fun with this.
I'm picturing some Yukon Cornelius just...
Yeah.
Would anyone like to try something?
Always.
Yes.
As they,
Of course.
as you set up a small little base camp.
Okay.
I want to do a backflip.
Just the backflip.
miss.
Yeah, standing backflip.
Okay, Nick.
The tone. Oh my.
Give me. Let's see how well you do with your acrobatics. So please roll a d20, and then you will add 1.
Hold on. That's a 16.
Surprisingly nimble for someone of your size.
Oh no.
As inexplicably, your associate decides to just do a backflip. And a thud hits the
Going
ground.
off.
Oh,
Very
that's
large
one way to do it.
thud.
I mean, you're taking our mind off things, so I appreciate that.
I
Now,
am
I
gonna-
will say this. It does not have to be just physical or mental. If you would like to attempt something arcane, you're more than welcome to as well.
I would like to remove an axe from my golf bag and attempt to fell a tree to use for firewood.
Oh. You look for an axe. And what you end up finding is a scimitar. So you're welcome to try and chop down a tree with that. You're going to add +5 to the hit.
I am not going to. It's finding a scimitar. I don't think this is going to slash down a tree very well.
Did you
Well,
really?
it's the only sharp object you find in your bag.
Did you just say you're gonna take an axe and took a scimitar?
Look.
Are you okay?
I mean, I thought I was, but apparently when I'm packing up this bag, it might not be.
Uh-oh.
Look, to be fair, I will admit that I was drinking back.
That's
Is that
true.
for when the grass gets really long on the course and you just gotta cut it down at the right line, right? That's a weird
I
thing
mean, you got
to keep in
gotta
a golf
play-
bag.
if you got to play it where it lies, you're gonna play it where it lies.
I mean, I guess that's
I
fair.
thought part of but I thought part of golf was like being in the rough, like that was part of like the traps
Yes,
and
this
the
makes
skill.
things less rough.
But if you
That-
just cut it down, is that actual golf?
It's how I play golf.
You don't hit the ball
Depends
with
who
the
you're
scimitar?
I guess you make your own rules.
Playing with, really.
It's wizard golf, Harry.
It was it was Harry.
Uh,
Old friend.
That'd be amazing. Locate object on your last golf ball. Oh, there it is.
Oh, wow. God, that'd be perfect.
That would
so
be
much
great.
more helpful.
Dang it. Akio tennis ball.
So it's starting to get a little bit cold as camp has been set up. Or at least that's what you're feeling. Because you always know it gets colder at night, right? Of course it does.
Yes,
I'd like
makes
to
sense.
try to set a fire.
Yeah, we should.
Uh,
So a
do we have
tent.
wood?
Who brought a tent?
It's already set up.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's weird. It's already set up.
Yeah. Whoa. I didn't have a tent. Did you have a tent?
No. I
No,
think
yeah,
did I have a
I
tent? Do
totally-
I remember having it?
You brought one.
Oh, you brought the tent. Okay.
Inside check.
Oh, well, that they didn't. They're just bluffing.
Sure. Sure.
Deception check.
Deception?
You have a 0 to your insight.
Oh well, I got a 17.
Yeah, that's
What's 6?
that's convenient. That's very convenient. Jess, you go to you. Let's see. Do you bluff yourself?
Well, I rolled a 6, so.
Oh, you believe yourself.
So
You absolutely feel like you've got a tent in that bag. You don't.
Because it's there. It's set up already.
this is classic.
You didn't. Yeah, but for all you figured, yeah, I totally set up the tent. That was me.
Good. You're always so resourceful,
Yes, thank you
I
for
appreciate
setting
that.
up the tent.
man.
If you guys would do it, just repaying the favor. It's fine.
Right. We know everything about each other, right?
Uh-huh.
We're each other's best friends.
What about the
God,
fire
the way
there,
you
friend?
said that is just.
What's up?
Yeah. It's a fire.
Oh,
Is
can
that
I try
fire
to
there,
start
friend?
the fire with magic?
Oh god.
You want to try and start the fire with magic? Okay.
Yes.
Well,
I
let's
cower
see.
behind a rock.
I don't care how big the clearing is. He casts fireball.
I guess fireball.
So
No.
You're in an elevator. Oh god, no.
Oh no.
You place your hands out, thinking, "Done this before, plenty of times." And what's going on in your mind when you are trying to start the fire arcanely?
So I'm trying to picture like sparks from my hand because I'm guessing because Mark gathered some wood. There's like some tinder and some leaves and stuff. I can just like gather and try to spark.
You think sparks, and suddenly your hands, they do in fact ignite, but with electricity. Now I need you to roll a d20 and add +5.
Ooh, that is a dirty 20.
So you all see as, oh, he's going to light the fire with magic. We all know that he can do this. And like sparks of electricity arc out through his fingertips. And they don't light the wood on fire, but they leave like these crackling marks through it as if it had been struck by lightning.
Oh, what was that +5 for again?
That was to see if it hit.
Okay.
That's one way to do it.
It's not.
Except
though.
it didn't.
No.
I was trying to be supportive.
Oh, merci. Thank you.
So were you like
does anyone
struck
else
by
want to
lightning
try to?
or something? Like I don't. We haven't had a storm like that here in a long time.
Yeah, and I don't want to get into it.
Every
so-
time you say something like that, I need you to I want you to now, let's roll and see that for anybody else. Yeah, let's all roll, because here's the thing, whenever somebody says something so confidently,
Yeah.
we're gonna find out if it warps your brain or not.
Woo! 17.
16.
18 on the die.
What the hell?
I got a potato.
All I got was a rock.
Britt, what did you say?
17.
17 plus 6. You're good. Jess,
I got a 16.
plus 5. That's good. Mark,
I got an 18.
plus 4. Well done. And Nick,
10.
plus 3.
Okay.
So, Nick, you're the only person who's going to take a little bit of damage.
Okay, that tracks.
You're going to take 2 points of psychic damage. Obviously, you don't even know if that's good or bad.
Yeah.
But you'll know in a moment. As the rest of you...
So, wait. So, I remember when I punched him earlier.
Oh,
Do I
right.
remember that happened?
I would say with the save, yes.
Okay. So, I remember my hands did something crazy. Can I try to, like, touch the firewood and
Well,
see if I could...
here's what's interesting.
it?
As you remember that actually happening, but you don't recall at all what Jessica's character is talking about. Even you, Jess, are just like, why did I say that?
I believe me.
It rains
But-
here all. It's lightning all the time.
I believe
Right.
you too.
High five.
Nick's character apparently had a lobotomy.
Not yet.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I'm just gonna shrug that off because that's one more in a long line of things that are not making sense right now. But I am gonna try and get a fire started because I'm starting to get cold.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how would you like to do that?
Well, thinking back on
Would you like to try it arcanely, or would you like
Yeah.
to? Okay.
just for funsies, I have no idea what I'm doing. My hands did some weird stuff, so I'm just gonna like try to.
So first, I
touch
need
it.
you
More weird
to
stuff.
roll a d4.
Okay.
So we're going to determine what level spell you're going to cast.
Oh, so I do have spells. 1.
Okay, good for everybody else.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Oh no. Oh gosh. Okay.
So describe to me what you would like to attempt to do.
I'm just going to put my hands on the fire, on like the fire pit, and I'm going to just kind of envision in my mind like that weird force that my hands did earlier. I'm
Mhm.
gonna try and like summon that and see if I can use it to make a fire. I'm gonna visualize a fire.
Okay, roll a d6, and that's going to determine which one of these spells you're going to do.
Oh no.
Eldritch
Okay.
Blast.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Wings on curl.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. A 6. I don't know if this is good or bad.
Okay, so you reach out with your mind to try and concentrate and figure out maybe I can repeat what I did last time, and you all see that your friend stretches her hand out, but another ethereal hand comes out and glows, and then wraps itself around one of the logs and picks it up, like the hand of a mage.
Oh.
Ah, kill it with fire. And I swing the scimitar at the mage hand.
Oh. Oh, that's not. Oh no. Put that down. And
You have a third hand?
Is that like the third eye type of stuff?
You know, you
But
never
it's a
know when
hand?
something like that'll become pretty useful, though.
There's many reasons that would be useful,
Yes.
yes.
I knew that
Nick's
I had
character is
this.
slowly becoming Henry Kissinger. I'm kind of here for it.
Yes, Yes, I knew this. I just was checking the woods.
Well,
You-
if we can't get this fire lit, at least we
What?
got this one tent.
But what?
Maybe someone else should try to light the fire somehow.
Yeah, why don't
By
you
any
hit
chance,
it
did
with
I
your
pack
scimitar?
flint and steel in my golf bag this evening? Like you normally pack in a golf bag, flint and steel.
And a scimitar.
And listen, he had a scimitar in there. Who knows?
It's still
No,
no.
that would not be in there.
Can I
You
check
do
my
find
bag?
though. You do find though a lot of natural ingredients for a lot of different things.
Huh.
There's a pouch in there with a lot of organic materials.
I'm gonna reach out. And I was like, well, all y'all are just kind of sticking your hands out onto firewood. Might as well see if See if I can take care of something here. And I'll rub my
Yeah.
hands together and, much in the same way, lay my hands right on the wood. And I'm going to attempt to...
Roll a d4.
It's like survival hokey pokey.
a 2.
Okay. Roll a d20.
A 15.
Okay. So, hang on. What? I may have miscounted. 1, 2, 3,
Take your socks off if it's too hard to count.
13, 14, 15. Okay. So, you do the similar motions that you believe everybody has been pulling off, and you you reach out, and the arcane energy inside you all of a sudden springs to life, and you get this awareness, this sense, as you see kind of like this energy mote form in front of you, and then it goes into the bag, and it highlights something inside the bag. You look through the bag and you realize, oh, I just located my keys.
Oh, hot damn. I knew I'd been missing those.
Yes, you located an object.
I mean, you never lock your door, so why do you need your keys?
Wait. Yeah.
I mean, you never know when you might need to lock the door.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
doors
fair.
have
He
locks?
wanders a lot, so that's probably not a bad idea.
I'm
Every
going
day
to-
you just walk in my house. Like, does
Can
the
I make
door
a
have lock?
survival check to see if I can
Anytime
figure
we
out
knock, and you're like,
a way
it's
to-
open, because you're in the
This
middle
is-
of cooking something, so
It's true.
we don't want to
It is true.
interrupt.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
Before you can make the survival check, as this conversation happens, like some sort of star wipe transition in your mind.
Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo,
Thanks, George.
doodle-doo.
And eventually the blizzard begins to ease up over time as you comfortably sleep inside these wonderfully put together tents, plural, and
welcome.
Oh.
a nice fire that was put there. And you wake
did
up
that
in the
too.
next day. So technically this is a full rest.
Yes.
Good, I get
Give
my
me
one
that spell
spell
slot
spot back.
Yeah.
I
Right.
guess.
Well, that's the thing. There's got to be a way for me to be able to wipe it clean so that you can still do stuff.
Hey,
And you
actions have
decide-
consequences.
You come over the crest of one ridge, and through visibility, and though visibility is poor, you can see the dim orange glow of distant firelight. Between you and the glow is a bowl-shaped dip in the mountaintop. Snow obscures most of the detail, but it looks like a rocky region with only a few trees dotted around. In this space, you see, well, it seems pretty vacant for the most part. And as you walk by, let's have a perception roll, and I will let you know who will see what, if anything, first. So first we will do Brittany's character.
Hey, everyone.
You notice nothing. Everything seems fine.
This
Jessica.
beautiful is a great morning.
Fine.
I got a 17.
Ah, okay. Remember that. Mark?
I rolled a 13, and I already know I've got a +4 in perception, so that'll be a 17.
Okay. And Nick.
9.
So, Mark and Jessica, you, as the two others follow you, you begin to walk through, and then suddenly there's this little bit of rattling of small rocks, as if something near this ridge has disturbed it. And you take a moment to look, And that's when you can hear the snarling of not just one, nor two, but 3 Yetis as they emerge from this cavernous area, ready to strike at any given time on passerbys. And when we come back, we will roll for that battle. We'll be right back,
Yeti.
everybody. And when we do, everyone here is going to find out what they really can do, including their
Wow.
initiative.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun. All right, everybody. We will be back in a few minutes, and then we will get ready for our first battle. We will see you then. But first, a little countdown video so I can transition us. And welcome back. So, we are using a website that is a brand new tool to us called owlbear.rodeo. If you are looking for a really quick virtual tabletop and don't want to have to worry about a lot of bells and whistles, that's the best site that I can provide you. I'm not sponsored by them. I just like them. So this is the tool that we're going to be using. And we have all been assigned tokens, not really revealing too much about what they are, other than perhaps their abilities. And I don't know where my snow background went, so I'm kind of sad. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, first off, let's get into a mode where, well, I am not the focus, certainly not. There we go. And we are going to figure out our initiative scores. So, I'm going to have you all roll your d20s and then put the numbers in the our little chat so that I can cross-check them with your as of yet unknown character sheets. And we will see what we will do. I will let each of you know what you will be adding. Oh my goodness! As I look at these numbers right off the bat, Nick.
No.
So you are going to add 1 to your initiative. Jessica, you are going to add 1 to your initiative.
Surprise, surprise.
Brittany, you are going to add nothing to your initiative.
What?
And Mark, you are adding 2 to your initiative.
Oh
So
boy.
let's have, let me get these scores prepared. What's fun about this is that, honestly, now, at this point, you really do have no idea what it is that you could be doing.
Nope.
No,
And
nothing.
I'm excited about that because I really want to know what you think you can do. And for the sake of having fun, I'm going to put some chill hop background music on
No.
because it's chill here in the mountains.
Oh, it's chilly.
Yeti. Yeti.
Very chill.
That's too chill for my taste.
These Yetis are just chill as hell.
Pull up a mimosa.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
So,
my.
initiative is going to be starting with Nick, and then we have we'll have Britt, and then Mark, and then Jessica. And now I will roll for the Yetis. Oh, there we go. So my son has taken an affinity to my dice tower, which means it is no longer mine at this point. So
You mean
I am
his dice tower?
Yeah, at this point, yeah, it certainly is exactly what it has become. So I have been forced to hide my other ones and only use a digital app.
Just slum it with a dice tray.
Exactly. But the Yetis are still doing better than all of you.
Of course they are.
Couldn't do much worse.
I mean, that's true. That's so true.
Got Yetis. in the
Can't really,
club.
yeah, they can't really do much worse. Exactly.
I'd watch that show.
The Yeti
All
Dance Hour on Power 107.
So to start us off, it's you, Nick.
Okay. Yeah, so I feel like I'm about to
You have no
freestyle
idea
right
what you're
now.
doing. Here, I'll
I'm
give
gonna
you the.
move.
Do you want to look around for something that you have on your person?
Oh yeah, let me check my my B.
So you realize with upon you, one of your supplies happens to be a quarterstaff.
Okay.
You feel like, oh, this feels something that I, for some reason, feel proficient in.
Yeah. Can I shoot something from it?
If you would like it to be your arcane focus, then yes.
Sure. Yeah. Let me get that lightning to come back for him.
Oh, that's just a shocking grasp.
Oh, okay. Oh, I understand now.
So that would be, you would have to touch something in order for that to work. And if you hit.
Yeah. Yeah, so I will... I'm
So
just
here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do.
Yeah.
We'll have for the fun of it.
Okay.
Roll me a d4.
Okay.
And we will see what kind of thing you would like to do.
5.
How did you get a 5 on a d4?
D4, you said.
Yes.
My bad. You grabbed the D6.
Very carefully, that's how.
That is ungodly.
3.
The secret fifth side.
Here's a trick the DM doesn't know. I'll say a number that's not on the dice.
I thought I could catch you. That's a 3 I rolled.
So, you're going to summon a 3rd level spell. Choose a number, 1, 2, or 3.
3.
3. Okay. Give me a moment while I look up this spell.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yes, the beat is about to drop. Okay, so in order for you to do this, you will cast it. You will try to focus, and as upon putting your hands onto your chest, your large, round, flattish type hands with small nubs of gray skin, you touch your chest, and all of a sudden, you feel as if though, not that you've become invisible, but you feel protected from sight.
Okay.
As you have cast non-detection on yourself.
Okay.
So that's your action.
That's my action. Do I have a bonus action?
I will let you know. If we thought combat took long before. Imagine when you have no idea what you can do. You do not.
All right,
See.
so I'm just gonna.
You
I'm
have
gonna
abilities that you can do in terms of bonus actions, but nothing effective in regards to like attacks or anything like that.
Okay, then I'm just gonna end my turn there. Just
Okay.
stay where I am at. Where I'm at.
It is going to now be one of the Yeti's turns, as this Yeti is going to go up to Jess. Did it move? Yes, it moved. Okay, great. I forgot to pull up the stat for the Yetis. Silly of me. By the way, you can catch all of us with brand spanking new episodes of Wayfinders Guild coming in 2023.
Yeah. Woo!
Woo!
So, the Yeti is going to run up to you for its first attack. It's going to attempt to use its claw. It rolled an 11, which means it does not hit. So, that first attack does not hit. That second attack does not hit. And then, here's the thing, it's me kind of playing versus myself with all my information at my hands. Now I need you, Jess, to roll a d20. We are going to see your Constitution save.
11.
And you do not save. So, that's the bummer. So you will see its eyes sets its sight on you. And all of a sudden, you feel much colder than you did before. In fact, incredibly cold. Far too comfortably cold for your tastes. Checking you don't have any of those immunities. No, you still can get cold. Okay. So now I am going to be rolling 3d6. For me and Jess, this is like, all right, what are you throwing at me this time? And while you're unaware of the total that you have, you will be taking 8 points of cold damage, and you're paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh, that's not good.
Ooh, no.
However, there will be a chance for you to have a saving throw escape on your next turn, which will be in several turns. So that was Yeti number 1. Very drop. That was Yeti number 2. I apologize. I'm up my initiative order up. There we go. First time using the new site, folks. And then that will be Yeti number 3. Now, after a round, we're gonna try. We're gonna have you. I'm gonna have you all roll again to see if perhaps some memory starts shaking up. So that'll be once the round starts again. So that was Yeti number 1. That was Yeti number 2. Yeti number 1 is going to make its way to. Whoa, it's not gonna grow. That's weird. It is going to.
Please don't grow.
Yes, please don't.
Gonna go to Mark and attack Mark with its first multi-attack.
Please don't.
No, thank you.
Please don't.
Please no.
First one does not hit.
Woohoo!
Second one does not hit. And that is all it will do, because it just swipe, swipe, swipe. All right, and now finally Yeti number 3 is going to go to you, Britt.
Yup.
And we'll attempt to attack you. Let's see if there's something. Okay. Okay, cool. Goes for the first claw attack, does not hit. Goes for the second claw attack. That time it hits. All right,
Of course
and
it does.
that means, well, not all of them. D6 plus 4. Oh, okay. So you're only going to take about several points worth of damage. Here's the thing. You, again, have no context as to whether or not any of this is good. But I will tell you this, as a hint towards you, Brittany, barely felt like a scratch in terms of overall damage.
Okay.
If it means anything to you, but whatever.
No, it does. How many points was it?
That was going to be 3 total.
Oh.
Now we go to you, Brittany.
All right. I'm going to look at my equipment. What I got?
All right. So you check through and you start to look, you rummage through your own equipment. And what you find is, oh no, you have no weaponry on you. You
I'll
only
punch
have,
it.
but you hear something in the back of your mind saying, "You are the weapon."
All right. I'm going to punch it.
Would you perhaps like to do something similar to what you did to Nick?
I guess. Yeah.
Roll a d20 and add 7.
Okay. It's an 18.
Yes, that'll hit. Now give me 1 d10 roll to see how much that hurts.
Okay. Oh, that's a 4.
Okay. Very good. Let's see. Can you do more than one?
Do it has a bonus action?
I'm looking.
I can has bonus action.
I can have bonus.
You. Oh, would you you feel this innate sense of, I feel like I can have a little bit of control over this particular creature. Would you like it to be charmed by you, or would you like it to be frightened by you?
Frightened.
Okay. Let's see if that works. Oh, as try as you might, being that you're still somewhat new to these abilities, it doesn't quite work.
Shit.
And unfortunately, means we will move on to the next. Unless you would like to try and move. You don't know if you can't disengage. That's such a BS way of me trying to tell you, to be honest.
Yeah, actually, no, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Alrighty. So that makes it's now Mark's turn.
Well, I'm going to promptly pull my scimitar out of my golf bag, and I'll take a swipe up at the Yeti that's right directly in front of me.
That will be +5 to a d20 roll.
18.
That'll do it.
Is that a D6?
1d6 plus 2.
6.
6 total?
6 total. 4 plus
Oh, okay,
2.
cool. All right. So continue on unless you want to attempt to try something else.
Do
you
I
can give me we can
feel
do
like
something where it's like try my luck and we can see what randomly happens. If you're curious.
out of curiosity, I'd like to close my eyes and think of an animal.
All right.
And I'm curious.
Let me see if there is something that I can do.
Because if I'm one particular type, I could do this as a bonus action.
One moment.
Otherwise,
can't.
it would just fizzle.
I can't wait.
Otherwise, nothing is gonna happen.
I'm going to look up if there is a wild shape table.
I'm like all sorts of confused now. I'm just punching people.
What do I do? What do I do?
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Straight up.
You guys are
punch
gonna have to
people.
help me eventually. I have no idea.
All right. So
Because the other cool thing is
what
if I am
animal
that.
are you thinking of?
A bugbear.
I'm thinking-
A skyscraper.
A dinosaur.
It's not an animal.
Whee!
Dinosaur.
How about a
Dinosaur.
big ol', to fit in with the nature, a big old polar bear?
Yeah.
You all watch as your associate starts to transform in front of your very eyes into the shape of a polar bear.
I think I knew he did that.
And I let out a big roar at the Yeti.
Oh.
You roar? Okay, roll and let's see what your intimidation is.
11 plus
Let's
whatever
see.
a bear's
11
intimidation
plus
is.
2. So a 13?
13.
Well, let's see. Oh yeah, it's effective, but doesn't really do much other than
Oh,
make
yeah.
them go. "Ugh." All right, so we are now at Marcus. That's it for you. So Jessica.
Who is still currently paralyzed, so...
Yep. So you need to do a. I need you to do a con save.
6.
6
Gonna lose our cleric again.
Yeah,
This sounds familiar.
feeling
Oh, you're-
very
In case
Still-
you don't know
still
what we're
paralyzed.
talking about, go back and listen to early episodes of the Wayfinders Guild.
Still paralyzed. Listen, I don't do this on purpose.
Sure,
Okay?
sure.
Random.
Yes.
Incredibly random. I swear to all
But
of you.
the evidence is shown.
Let the
Someone
record
has
show, Your
favorites.
Honor. I did not admit any guilt. I will not perjure myself.
All the videos just get deleted all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
Yeah. Oh, God.
No evidence.
Unclean,
No.
unclean.
That's actually why we rebanned it, right?
Yeah.
Cover the tracks.
All right. So, still paralyzed. Okay.
Mhm. Sounds about right.
Which brings it back to the top of the round. So, here's the thing, Jess. Despite that, you will still be able to participate in the wisdom saving roll. Collectively.
Okay.
Okay.
There she is.
So, Britt,
3. Plus,
that's a
I
9.
mean,
That's
yeah.
a 9 total for you. Jess,
Natural 20.
a 25 total. Mark,
I rolled a 16.
and you end up with a dirty 20. And Nick,
I rolled an 18.
and you end up with plus 3 to that.
Okay, so plus 3 to
It's 21.
21. Plus 3 to...
All of you, except for you, Britt.
Andy, basically.
Yeah.
I'm so
There
surprised.
she is.
To you,
Hello.
Brittany,
Hi.
this feels
Wow.
like an earthquake. This
Oh,
feels.
shit.
You feel like it's an earthquake. You're like, oh no, not again. Not in this troublesome little town of ours. Why now, of all things? While the rest of you just notice, why is this isn't an earthquake. This feels like just something is shaking all of us all of a sudden. And you start to get a glimpse of each of you, your senses of like what's going on. This is very weird right now and out of the ordinary, even for people who are like us. And then just kind of like you have this now extra sense about you, except you, Britt, that there is something else going on right now. Okay, but we are back at the top of the round, which means Nick.
Okay, I'm gonna charge this guy right up north, right here. I think that's number 2. Yeah, Yeti
Okay.
2. And just smack him with my short staff.
Okay.
I'm gonna try,
for it.
and I would like to infuse it with arcane energy if I can. As I smack him.
Sure.
So
What you're gonna so basically you want to. Yeah, I will tell you this. You have a +6 to your quarterstaff if you'd like to just straight
I'll
up hit
just-
it.
I'm just gonna smack him then.
Okay.
Ah, well, I rolled a 2.
Bonk.
Well, not
So-
quite.
So
So you miss with your attack.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm right in front of him. Let me shock him right in the chest.
Okay. Well, the thing is,
Oh, that's not a bonus action.
yeah, that would not be a bonus action.
Okay.
However,
Okay. Good.
I'm going to find something. I'm so used to reading the D&D Beyond character sheets that I forgot what it's like to read a traditional one.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, spoiled.
okay, so it looks like that's all at that point that you can do. However,
Okay.
just for the sake of your own sense, I want you to roll an Arcana. So that's going to be +2 to whatever you roll right now.
Okay. Okay, so that's
With advantage. Excuse me, with advantage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, 16 total.
16 total. You start to realize that, oh, wait, I have some things within me that I'm able to do that are a lot more powerful than beating someone with a stick. I might need to try that next time. You don't know what it is, but the gravity of the situation feels heavy upon your soul.
Okay.
Is that too much of a hint or what? I couldn't tell. Was I laying on a bit thick?
Maybe not because I didn't. It didn't click for me, but
Don't worry.
it will. Yeah. So
Grab
he's
a
just gonna, like, all right.
You're done. There's really nothing else you
Yeah.
can
Yeah. No, that's what I thought.
Although you're flanking, so you still have the advantage with that anyway. But you missed. But okay.
Well, wait. If you mean flanking with me, no.
Yeah.
No, I'm paralyzed. I
Right,
am
right.
not.
That's what I'm saying.
I am not.
That's what I'm saying. You're not
in any
technically
way.
flanking because you're
Yeah.
paralyzed.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to build up your hopes and then dash them away just as quick. Dash away hopes. All right, so Yeti number 2 is now going to just go after you, Nick. First, it's going to make its claw attack. And that is going to be... I will tell you this. You will know your armor classes this round. So keep track of this one.
Okay.
For you, Nick, that's 14, which is a miss on this first one.
Okay.
And then they miss again. So, 2 claw attacks, wasted. And, all right. So that will... You're going to now get an attack of opportunity as within its fury and fear, it's going to try and... I tried to use the wrong window to move it. Going to try and go this way and see if it can help its friend. So, you get an attack of opportunity with your quarterstaff. So, roll d20 and then add 6.
Oh, it has to be my quarterstaff? All right.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
You don't have a thing that would help you do a spell.
Right. Oh, ooh, nat 20.
Yeah. So
Yes.
that's 2d6 plus 3.
Okay.
Nice crit.
Ooh, 13 total.
That'll do it. That's very harmful.
Woo.
Ouch. All right. So that makes now it's going to be flanking you, Mark. Means it'll have advantage on this claw attack. I'm going to let you know your AC now as well.
Well, I technically have the AC of a bear currently,
Right.
which is only 12. I pulled up the polar bear stat block to make life easier.
Okay. Good call. So the first one of that hits, but your regular AC, just so you're aware now, is 15.
Okay.
So you get the first one, and then the second one hits. So I'm going to give you 14 points of slashing damage, and then 3 points of cold damage from them claws.
How many points of cold was that? 4, you said?
3.
3. I'll take that.
All right. Now, Yeti number
Bring it on,
3
come on.
is going to go against you again, Britt.
Swing it.
All right, here we go. First one misses because your armor class is... Oh, no, I'm sorry. It does hit with an 11.
AC is only 11? Ew.
The second one will hit with a 12,
That's,
yes.
That's bad. That's bad.
Here's the thing, though. You have so many hit points. It's ridiculous.
Well, that's good. It's a bad AC.
6 points of slashing damage. And then an additional 5 points of cold damage. Oh boy, oh boy. We now go to your turn, Brittany.
Okay. All right. So, do I get any sense that there's more that I have available to me than just magic punches?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I would like you can tell me, if you give me an Arcana check, I'll tell you how high your spell levels go,
Okay.
depending on how well.
That's 14.
Okay. You know that you can definitely get up to what the equivalent of a third level spell would be.
Okay.
So, pick a number between 1, 2, and 3.
Do you want me to roll? I'll just roll for it.
Sure.
I'll roll a d4. 3.
All right. Okay, here's a fun one. So, let me look this spell up, because I think we're gonna have fun with this one.
But is it one I can do next to a person?
Yes.
Okay, good. Like, do I have to run away first?
So
or-
you realize that this bag you have with you start to
Mhm.
recognize it has like pieces of materials and all sorts of like ingredients, it feels like. And you take one out, this little crystal vial that's filled with some sort of crystalline liquid in it, and you have an instinct to just toss it onto the ground, and a plume of shadowy, billowing black smoke just appears in front, and then it manifests. What unoccupied space would you like to choose?
I guess I'll choose. Do I get the sense that this would be something to help me or hurt them?
It will certainly assist you. Let me ask you though a question. What feeling do you feel right now? Fury, despair, or fear?
Fury.
And that is exactly what it will take as the corporeal form of a shadow spirit forms,
Oh, hell yeah.
resembling a misshapen biped marked by the chosen emotion. So you will be able to use the Fury Shadow Spawn stat block for this creature, which will share your initiative.
Hell yeah. Okay.
So that will be the action that you have taken.
Okay.
Now, you know you still don't have any weaponry on you.
Yeah.
But you have summoned it, so now it can be the follow-up turn for you to...
Okay.
It will be the Fury Shadow Spawn stat block.
Wait, let me find it.
I will link you to it.
Okay. So, yes,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. He's my shadow spawn is going to I guess. Let me see here.
Remember, don't think tactically. Think one-shotty.
Yeah. He's gonna use this dreadful scream.
The spirit screams! Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Everyone within
I
30
know.
feet. 30 feet is...
Everybody.
So that's pretty much
everybody.
everybody has to make a wisdom saving throw against the spell DC, which is what for you?
I don't know.
I'm looking. I'm saying it out loud as I'm thinking. Give me a
I
moment.
don't know.
It's a 15 you have to save against.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
15.
Oh, wait.
Saved.
16.
Saved.
Roll the 7.
Unsaved. Oh, poor Jessica. I mean, it doesn't really matter because, it's still whatever, but you can't be frightened if you're already incapacitated.
She's paralyzed, so she can't
Yeah.
run away.
Can't really do anything anyway.
Can't do
Um,
anything.
So no one's frightened. However, the rest of them. Oh boy. Let's see. Oh, that's a nat 1.
Yes.
Oh, that's a 6.
Okay.
And that's a 7. Okay,
Oh,
so it affected all 3 Yetis.
Perfect.
Yes, Yeti spaghetti.
All 3 Yetis are now frightened. And they have to run away, correct?
Mhm.
They have to use their mass distance, which is
Yes.
30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, well, 30 feet from you, right?
Well, is that on their
Mhm.
action or is that immediate?
I'm just measuring.
Actually, so that's only for if the spell says that. Some of the spells have that as
Oh,
like
okay.
a thing. Frightened creature has
the frightened creature
disadvantage.
can repeat the saving throw. Okay, so it's just frightened. Okay.
Yeah, so they cannot move closer to me. Well, they can't
Right.
move closer to my shadow spawn. And also they all have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while they can see my
I'm
shadow.
gonna have
Shadow
this be
spawn.
your shadow spawn.
Hell yeah.
Me and my shadow spawn.
All right. So, fantastic.
And I just yell like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
Hello.
Is this allowed?
Whoa.
Okay. Next in line, it is Mark.
As I take swipes, as I use my multi-attack as a polar bear on Yeti 1.
Hell yeah.
So
Ooh.
the first one's a bite attack.
Uh-huh.
That's 7 plus 8.
That'll do it.
15.
Yep.
So that's 1d8 plus 5. 2 plus 5, so that's 7 damage. And then my claw attack.
Then my claw attack.
Unfortunately, that's only a 9, so that I can't imagine hits.
That will not.
Oh.
As weak as Yetis are, they're not that weak.
And I will fart in its general direction as a bonus action, because I don't know what else a bear would be able to do.
So
Basically.
that happens.
Picnic basket.
Okay. Yes.
Because bear.
Let's see if
Well,
you save
let's
yourself.
See.
You got it.
9.
Plus, what does I usually say? That's 9 plus 5. Yeah, that'll do it.
Woo!
All right. So you shake off the paralyzation. You have your half movement to get back to your feet. And no, you were just in place. So you're shaken off. You're good.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
So now you're back in play, as it were. Which means we now go back to the top.
You're just
For
scared
Nick.
of my
Well-
shadow spawn.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You're not scared though, because you didn't have to really do. You couldn't have been done anything anyway.
Oh yeah.
But Nick,
But so the saving throw is classified at the end of each of my turns or the start of each of my turns? Like, do I get to go?
it was the start.
So I get to go.
Oh, now you do. Right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot that once. Okay, I apologize.
Yeah.
I was thinking one way, did the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vengeful,
yeah,
going
now
for
it is.
Yeti
Now-
too.
Guys, it's been a while since we've actually played together.
She's vengeful and she's gonna go for Yeti too.
Okay.
Who you're
And
thinking?
just-
What you realize that you have on you, you reach towards your back and, well, there's a club on your back. And then your
Works
side,
for me.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What's that the side? Oh no.
At her side, she has a.
Life partner.
oh, did it freeze on me? I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you cut out. We
Yeah.
only heard
a
and
mace.
at your side.
Mace. Excuse me.
Mace.
At your side is a mace. Not a can of, but just a mace.
Please
What
no
about
bear
what do you
mace. I'm right there. I'm right across from you.
I don't know you! Let go of my part!
What happened? I woke up and there's a bear here.
That is very true.
Yeah, that's
Pretty much.
that tracks. Yeah.
Canada, that can happen all the time. I woke up and there were bears.
Yeah,
Montclair?
we're just gonna hit with whatever one I think between the Great Club and the Mace, whatever one I think is gonna do more damage.
Take a pick. 50-50. What do you feel
Great
like?
Club,
flavoring
because
your
why
fingers?
not? Two-handed if I can.
Cool. Great club it is. You're going to roll a d20 and add 4.
18, so 21. Or 22. Math.
That hits.
Woohoo!
So this is, you're going to have 1d6 plus 1.
Four, so +1, 5. Damage.
Nice. Whack! Right across the head.
Do I know if I have
Fantastic.
any sort of bonus action?
So, here's the thing. You do, in fact. You feel that you could perhaps rush away somewhere. But that was only okay. So you feel this urge that you can hammer your head and use it as a weapon of sorts into the very body of the Yeti in front of you.
Yes. Instantly, yes.
All right,
Just freaking
great.
loves bashing people and things.
It's true.
I
Your
This
favorite.
Yeti is going to attempt to make a strength save against your hammering horns.
17.
Oh, it doesn't even. It's going to do it. You don't have to do anything.
Oh, I see.
This is going to attempt to, because you're within 5 feet of it.
I see.
It does not make the DC.
Woo.
So this thing goes back. Past as you realize that 5, 10. There we go. It knocks itself that it goes that much feet and well, right past Mark.
Toss
Mark,
over the
you-
bear.
Get an attack of opportunity because of this.
Sure. I guess I would have to be my claw attack because a bite wouldn't make sense.
roll a claw.
Natural
Yeah,
20.
it will.
Nice.
Nice.
That's 2d6 plus 5.
Heck yeah.
So that's 6 with a crit times 2 is going to be 12 plus 5 is 17.
Fantastic. Oh, that like a piñata. Yeah, that's painful. And down it goes. And now we are back to the top.
Yep.
So we are going to all do another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Dirty 18.
Okay.
18.
12.
12 as well, so plus whatever my wisdom is, so 17.
Okay.
Mine was a 12, including my wisdom.
So
Yeah.
you're all to get a sense of I know what I'm doing. I feel like something is familiar about what's going on, and this kind of teamwork I've had has happened before, and quiet now, music. Thank you. All of a sudden, you start to get these flashes in your head, especially as it looks like it becomes incapacitated, but suddenly in your mind, it looks like just becomes shifted into some sort of cheap taxidermy project of a Yeti stand-in that just falls to the ground as flashes of the reality of the other two Yetis. They move in between a look of immobile statue, like a giant toy plaything, to really vicious creatures, and you kind of get this sense of each other, all of a bit of awareness about each other, and you begin to remember names, and I'm going to put those names into your characters. Just one moment.
Oh, yay!
Yours is just bear right now.
Yours is just there.
Bear.
If they're standing there just as taxidermy kind of things, I'm just batting at it. Like it's a
It turns out Mark is just a guy growling.
You know, that tracks.
tracks.
Look, it's really not good to
He's a
call me out
fighter.
on what my normal Sunday night is like, okay?
This is different.
So yes, I
But
will.
tonight, I'm growling on screen, so...
It's true. You got to practice for that bugbear.
I thought that's what y'all were doing, actually.
That's what I was doing.
So, these familiarities begin to appear in your brain again, in your mind. And as that happens, you start to hear some other voices coming from afar. And as you look, just as these Yetis are blinking in and out of existence, everything kind of calms down. And just beyond, you see that glow. That area is a campsite with a sign that says, "Occasional Hermit Convergence. Here, tonight." And that's where we're going to take our second break for the night. And when we come back, part 3 of this thrilling mystery adventure, as our heroes are so very close to the truth of what is going on. We will be back, and when we return, Act 3, everyone. Stick around.
Woo!
As I quickly grab up the graphics. And welcome back. I feel like we just returned from mass. please open your books to Psalm 17.
This mass has a bear.
So, welcome back. Just as a brief reminder for anybody watching, thank you. Of course, we hope you're enjoying whatever holiday it is that you celebrate in this winterous time. In
The
this
winter.
time
Winter,
of the
wintry.
So the winter season.
Austin Wintory, great composer. We, of course, you can follow us online everywhere at Omniversal ENT on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the TikTok, and the YouTube. Yeah, the elongated muskrat network. And we have all new entertainment coming to you in 2023. There are going to be new episodes of the launch shows that we've already started this winter season coming soon, with new episodes of Newark by Night, our Vampire the Masquerade game. In the new year, Nick and I are working on making sure that we get those previously recorded episodes of the Wayfinders Guild all caught up and onto the YouTube channel so that you can binge watch and see what happens to our dynamic heroes. And we also have 2 indie game series that are going to be premiering. One the week of Christmas, which is a cyberpunk type developed game all about a Christmas heist, which is it was very fun to watch them play, and it's very entertaining. And then the new year, there will be another brand new indie game that will be showcased. And if you are an indie game developer and would like us to give you this visual splendor treatment that only Omniversal can do, please let us know, especially when our new website, omniversalent.com, launches on January 1st. Now, with all that out of the way, please let us get back into that mind of mystery and suspense and coldness. With the Yetis defeated, you see in the distant firelight, and getting closer, you see a small cave. Beside this cave, a wooden signpost which reads, "Occasional Hermit Convergence, here, tonight." Harkening back to the note that you received earlier that day, speaking of something very same. As you head closer, there are several hermits in the cave, all sitting around a roaring fire. A nondescript dwarf, a huge Viking-like human, a half-elf, and a silver dragonborn, and a halfling. What would you like to do?
I want to say hi to the halfling.
Okay. The halfling looks at you and just kind of goes, but while everyone else isn't looking, and everyone just kind of like, as you see that this particular halfling doesn't seem to be very antisocial, and I will allow you to type in your character's real names at this point on your little sheets as you, Tarek, which is you, Nick.
Ooh.
Any guess as to what class you are, perhaps, or what species you are?
Well, I was going to say class some sort of wizard. And Goliath? Am I delayed?
I think
No.
I'm here.
your image is frozen, at least for me.
Oh.
Yeah, I got
My-
you. We got you, Nick.
Okay.
Gotcha.
We don't have Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, is he still?
He looks
Yeah.
super interested, though.
Yeah,
that's
he's like really interested in whatever's
Super
happening.
interested.
That's why I thought mine was delayed.
Mm.
And I'm
I
back.
think he's back. I was about to say.
Oh, okay.
There he is.
So, as I hear all of you digitized voices going, Nick, please, give me a guess as to what species.
I was gonna go for. I think I'm a Goliath, and I think I am a wizard.
You're certainly a wizard, and you're definitely very big.
Okay, so giant.
But that's all you know so far.
Okay. Tarek, wizard.
Okay, so you get pulled aside, Tarek, by the halfling. He goes, hi, psst, 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 psst. So they call me the Silent One, but my name is Fumbles. Fumbles Ballad Drum. I only do the silent thing to like stay in character to avoid talking to the rest of these people. I'm actually quite the chatterbox when I'm with other people. Not that I've ever met any other than you right now, but I'm just saying, like, you have a good face, so I trust you. It looks like you'll never forget this one, so.
Thank you. I feel like I already know your face. Silent Thumbles.
Give me a intelligence check.
Okay.
I know what species you are.
That's
Thank you, Mark, for catching on to that one.
That's a 15 total.
That'll be 17 total,
Oh.
because you're adding +2 to that, so well done.
Oh.
Okay. And, yeah.
So what
Okay,
do I
so you do, it does, feels like these particular people actually are strangers to you.
Okay.
You just like, but it's just like instinctually you feel like, oh, maybe I do know them. You don't know
It's
at
like
this
a
point.
strange vibe, yeah.
Yeah, like a deja vu almost.
Mhm. Okay.
I feel like the dashboard Santa Claus, by the way, right now. It's just the surfing dashboard Santa Claus. All right. So, what would the rest of you like to do as you see the rest of this hermit collective gathered around a fire?
I want to take the note that I got in my door
Okay.
this morning. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did one of you put this in my door? We're
You
down
see
the hill.
Oh yeah.
You see the very nondescript dwarf who's got like this kind of face you'd struggle to pick out in a police lineup after spending a whole day with him. That's just how vague they are. As that would be me. I'm Skalgar the Vague.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for the invite, but
Well, I figured I'd give
What
you a
are we
heads up
doing?
warning to just make sure, It's usually it's in the ballpark on these types of things, 3 to 7 hermits at these meetings. What's his face has not shown up yet.
Oh, I miss what's his face.
is that his name or is his name
It is.
The
something?
Dragonborn speaks up at this point and, do you mean Jonas the Insane?
Oh, I don't know him.
And it will turn to you, remembering everyone's names, Cardera, which is you, Jessica. And it will say, would you mind go fetching him for us?
Yeah, sure, no problem. What direction do I need to go?
Give me a deception check. Because now I'm going to let you know how much that is.
14 plus... I don't know.
That is actually quite good. That's an 18 total. Yeah, the stats, by the way, for these characters are also completely randomized, so it's not even close to what you think a typical class would have, because I want to keep you on your toes. The Dragonborn, you know my name is Tess, correct?
Yes.
Your deception was good enough. It's like,
Yes, Tess.
well, aren't you nice? and it believes you as you start to look for someone named Jonas.
Jonas. Totally know what I'm doing.
Absolutely. There is the large Viking-like human goes up to you, Kasakas. Now, here's the thing: with your height, everyone looks particularly large, but
I mean, I'm still a
you know,
bear.
yeah, oh, yeah, that's right. You're a bear. Normally, everyone in your average height is really large. Is that after a minute, or that it just
2
drops
hours.
on your 2 hours? Okay, so it's just someone says the Viking of sorts. It just goes up to you. Nice bear. Just
That-
presents that statement to everyone.
Yeah, that's our friend.
Oh, thank you very much. He's not always a bear.
Oh,
I'll-
that's who that is.
And I'll flip back. I'll revert.
I thought we
Oh,
just adopted
hey.
a bear.
No, we never had a
You're
bear.
little.
Clagosaurus.
I guess little is just a way of thinking sometimes, I guess.
No, I mean like you're little. I'm about 6'2". You're probably 3'8", if I had a good guess.
Would have been a little different as the bear, though.
Yeah. Smacks you on the back with a hearty laugh.
Hey,
And then there is the half elf who is she's looking into a mirror and just kind of doing her makeup and setting herself up, just kind of dolling herself up, it seems. And she seems to be out of focus with everyone else. The silent one, the halfling that spoke to you, Tarek, is just kind of going like this, and then just rolls his eyes.
what?
Like, check out this one, huh? So you all hear them talking about very inane things, like mostly about goat population demographics or snow powderiness index, earthquakes, as it were. And as Jess, if you could have Cardera, let's do a little bit of a perception check to see if you can find someone who seems like they would be Jonas the Insane.
Nope, that's a 1.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, really. It's because you count the amount of people, and it seems like everyone's already kind of counted themselves up. Yeah, nobody. No, this ain't this. No, I can't seem to find them. You hear Tesco. Any luck yet?
Yeah, no, he's not here. He's not coming. Probably it's just. I mean, are we sure nobody here is named Jonas? I mean, he might have just walked in without anybody noticing.
What
No
about the
sign of him.
half-elf?
Nope.
I'll give a hand trying to take a look
Sure.
Yeah,
for somebody named Jonas.
Yeah, if you wanna roll yourself a perception as well, you're welcome to.
Dirty 20.
Okay. It's at that point you do notice that there is someone now coming in late to the meeting, as it were. This old, white-bearded human dressed in thick, warm furs. He's got a snowy owl always by their side, like just perched on top of his shoulder. And he's kind of like twitching a bit more. The owl, as it seems, is looking just dead on straight, casually. Meanwhile, Jonas's face seems like he's turning his head and neck a lot, looking at everything. So he shows up. He's like, I found something interesting, everybody. And you get that feeling that you're supposed to show it. But anyway, I brought some snacks. And he takes a small mice out of his field mice, partially frozen, out of his pocket. They're good. They're good when they're fresh. Yeah, if anybody wants.
Yeah.
You must be
Eric's
Jonas
gonna
the
take one.
totally rationally minded, from what I hear.
You're clever, but I know what they call me. Jonas the Wise.
I found Jonas.
That's very true. That's what they said. Can I roll
Don't
like an
lie to him.
insight on this whole thing?
Absolutely.
What the fuck is this? Okay.
Absolutely.
Like what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Also,
is
we
that?
don't have the half elf's name yet. Just by the way.
7. Never mind. I don't know shit.
Yeah, this is just very confusing and odd. But apparently
Yes.
this is where that meeting is that the note told you.
Okay, I'm just going to come out and say it. Why are we here?
Oh, that's easy. We came here to meet and talk about some stuff, the vague dwarf says.
This is completely not helpful. I know why you're here. Why are we here?
Jonas pops up. That's what I'm thinking, all right? You are on my level. I like that. Okay.
I
'Cause
don't
why
know
are
that I
we-
like that I'm on your level, to be honest.
Why are we here? Why are we here? Right? That seems to be the question because everybody keeps thinking I got a feeling that, I'm supposed to say these things, but then there's people that are trying to tell me that I can't. Like, for instance, I said, all right. Maybe they call me crazy
All right.
because
You
I
said?
think the world is flat, right? I said no. I said it's not. Maybe it's not flat. Maybe it's not a globe. Maybe it's more like a rugby ball kind of shape, or maybe like a puck, with a demon realm on the underside. Anything's more reasonable than a sphere. It'd roll off the cosmic table of the gods, if it were. It's no globe. That's what I'm telling you. It's a no globe.
Oh.
It is.
Is there perhaps Kyle reasonable around here or something?
Hey, we're all reasonable around here, all right? We're very reasonable people. Unlike the gods, I don't like gods much. I don't have personal experience with them, but every book's the same, all right? Always the hand of God coming down here to take our little world and shake things up,
You should just try talking to the gods. Really, they're pretty
Tried
nice.
it.
if you
Tried
actually-
it. Tried it. And they just keep on trying to reach around and just make everything.
They want to give you a reach around, is what you're saying.
Whoa,
What?
hey, why would you put it in
Whoa.
such terms that are just uncouth for a
Hey,
nice...
Oh, I'm very,
talking about
I'm
different
very
gods.
sorry.
Those are the
You're
words
the one
you
who was
said.
talking about. I mean.
Yeah, you were
I don't
reaching
know.
around the gods. Maybe you were talking about doing it to the gods. It was a little confusing, I admit.
Ain't nothing
Wait, are
confusing
we,
about what I'm talking about.
Are we receiving or
Oh,
giving? I'm getting really confused here now.
I
I think it
At the-
depends
at
on your
the-
personal relationship with the god.
At all of this, Skaglar is just like, all right, let's just not. Can we go back to
I was
this?
about to say, not vague enough
What
for you.
is
Sorry.
this? What is this that we're getting back to? This is my
Let's not
question.
talk to him. He's the vague. We don't want to talk to him. Don't look
know.
at him.
Okay, how about you, Tess? Tess, what do you
you
think
speaking
is
to me?
happening? I am. What is?
What would you like to know?
I would like to know what is happening here. What
Does something
are we?
feel strange to you?
Yes,
Always.
it does all day.
Where did
Very
it start?
specifically. At my house.
Some really
What
bad
happened then?
waffles.
Okay, so this is going to sound crazy. I'm going to sound like Jonas the crazy, but it felt like, in a dream, when you just end up somewhere. I had this experience where they did not, but we were climbing the mountain, but I don't remember climbing the mountain. I was just on the mountain. And so, yes, this was a big confusion for me.
What do you think, Skaglar? Skaglar is just.
He thinks it's something big.
Well, sounds like something.
But Skaglar, you invited us here. Can you please, maybe, I'm begging you, please.
Jonas pops in front of you. It's like,
No,
I'm
not
telling
you.
you, the owl knows what I'm thinking because me and him swapped minds. And 90% of the things that I know are 10% of what now he is.
Tarek is gonna just be like, call over to the half elf that hasn't said anything,
Uh
and be like, "Hey, Mirror, what's your deal?"
Hi. I'm Diana, Dyana. I was just you are all kind of doing this thing of discussion. I didn't really want to be part of like what everybody was doing at the same time, so I just
What
kind of
is
stayed
this?
back. This is our hermit meeting.
What does that mean?
It's where a bunch of us meet every now and then and try to, talk about things.
Just like a support.
Our place here, it's like a bit of a philosophical round table, as it were.
Does anyone take minutes here? Can we see last meeting's minutes so that
Yeah.
we don't have to go through all this?
so we can catch up.
Skaglar goes, "Oh, last time we were here, we talked about a couple other things different from what we're talking about now."
Cool. Question.
Oh.
Were we here last time?
No.
Okay.
How often
Right.
do you have these meetings? You're going to say
Every once-
occasionally. Never mind.
Every
Never
once
mind.
in a while.
Can I go? Can I just quietly go, like, kind of go
We
to?
do
Am I remembering? Do we remember our own names and our friends' names now?
Yeah, you remember each other's names.
Okay, I'm going
You
to
do
go
have
to.
a vague sense of what each other is a bit more.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Kosakas. I'm gonna say, Kosakas. So Jonas, the crazy man, said that the owl knows things.
Yeah, it's
You-
pretty wild.
Turned into a bear. This sounds crazy. You couldn't maybe talk to the owl?
That's a good. Yeah.
Do I remember whether or not I could talk to the owl?
You have a sense that you can speak with animals.
Maybe the owl can tell us what's going on.
Yeah. No one's reasonable.
I am going to attempt to cast Speak with Animals.
Let's see. Did the randomizer put that in your spell?
Oh no!
We shall find out.
That's a no.
So, you attempt to try to speak with animals. What you end up doing is there is a small potted fern that is being held by Skeglar, the Vague. And you hear a voice coming from the fern.
Well,
It's
it's not what I expected, but it'll do.
Hey,
Hello.
what's up, man?
Are you at many of these meetings by any chance?
You know, I kind of phase out from these things because all they do is just talk nonsense.
I can understand that, and I'm kind of gathering that gist, but by any chance, do you know who the hell we are or what the hell we're doing here?
I mean, isn't that what life's all about, man? I mean, I'm just planting.
This goddamn plan.
Fucking hippie plan.
I feel like I'm starting to understand why a lot of people smoke you.
Listen, all I know is that, when things get shaken up around here, everybody starts acting crazy. Every time there's been an earthquake, all y'all go nuts and start forgetting things and start to act like different people, or maybe even like less of what you were when you got here.
Do you have any clue what's been causing these earthquakes, or have you heard anything like that from any of these previous meetings?
As a plant, if I say that something is unnatural, you take that to heart. And I don't think these earthquakes are natural.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, thanks for the help, I guess, and I'm gonna...
No problem, my man. Stay frosty.
It's the only thing we can do in this
Nah, you know,
Yes, I mean-
I'm room temperature no matter where I am.
Aren't we
did-
all?
What did the owl say?
I'm gonna gather the
The
whole
owls.
crew together. Tarek, Cardera, and Bjorn. I'm gonna
Yeah.
Did
gather
the owl
us all
say
together.
anything interesting? Like helpful?
Well, I couldn't really talk to the owl, but I might have gotten a little bit of information.
From
Okay,
From?
so
where?
still not entirely knowing exactly what's going on, but the plant started talking to me.
Oh, that usually happens after you smoke it.
Yeah, no, there was no smoking this time, though I understand why people smoke these things now.
Tarek, you feel a tug on your tail.
On my tail. Hello?
It's
Has
the half.
tail.
It's the halfling. It just kind of goes. Get on down to my level.
Yeah, I'm. It's hard. I'm very large.
Watch the nose. All right.
Your nose?
Your nose.
Oh. Oh, my nose is large. Okay.
Listen, I know y'all are trying to figure out how to get out of here. Listen, just you gotta find that hatch. All right. There's a hatch. I think the owl knows where it is, or maybe Jonas does. Maybe Jonas is acting like the owl. He's freaking crazy. I don't know if you've known this.
Well, I heard his nickname, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's just get yourself to whatever that hatch is and get the heck out of here. Who knows where this is going?
That hatch. Any other? So the owl might know, and Jonas might be the owl, or Jonas might be pretending to.
Just
be the
ask
owl.
Jonas. Just ask Jonas about the exit. It's the thing he keeps rambling on around.
Okay, and they definitely didn't hear you. Your cover is still safe. Hey, Jonas.
Yeah.
Right. So do you know about the exit?
You want to go to the exit? You know the owls tell me that you're not about to go to the exit. That's for maintenance staff only.
No. Listen.
I'm
Jonas,
maintenance.
Is
the,
this
yeah, we
why
are.
we're here?
We are
Well,
maintenance
happy
staff.
day.
Yeah.
Give me a deception roll.
Can I help?
Yeah, sure.
So is that advantage or?
Yes, that's advantage.
Alright.
So that plus 4 to it.
Much better stuff.
All right, 17 plus 4.
21.
He's
yeah.
like, well, been waiting for you all my life. Let's go. And he
yeah.
starts leading you towards basically 20 feet into the cave where there's just a wall at that point and a small hatch. So,
It's right here.
This was just here and no
There's-
one else noticed.
well, we all noticed, but we just don't know where it goes. So we got too scared. But let me ask you something. You want some help from my secret stash?
I mean, if it's more mice,
Yes.
no.
Yes, we
This
can.
could mean so
All
many
right,
different
all right.
things.
Are you a
put away the
paladin? You
mice.
have to say if you're a
Put away the
paladin.
mice. But I do got some healing potions.
Then yes.
Oh
of
yeah,
course
I
we
heard
can.
I heard that
definitely
name.
Sure.
that.
Yeah.
That was good.
He hands out one each to you, just a regular healing potion. Now, here's the thing. You're gonna lead down that hatch, find out where it goes, and if you're able to get out, stay out. Y'all too good of people to want to be in this looping hell.
Looping.
You said it is a loop?
Who said that? I didn't. Who?
Oh, fuck. We lost him
Oh,
again.
he's the owl now.
I go to open the hatch.
Okay.
I just
The
go.
hatch leads to a spiral staircase, and it goes down for an uncomfortably long time, all the way to beneath the bottom of the mountain, you believe.
Is it dark
There's
down
a-
here?
Yes.
Oh.
Which of us can see?
Oh, well, I can cast light.
Huh?
I think I can cast something.
Well, let's find out.
I just
don't
want to know if
think
I have
I
dark vision
can.
or not.
That's
Basically.
true.
I
I
just
don't
want to
think I
know
do.
if I have dark vision because I know nothing
One-
about what I look like.
One time that you cannot yell out, "I have dark vision."
Yeah, because I don't know.
I want to know.
I mean, I could yell it out whatever I want.
Yes,
Yeah, I
true.
can yell it.
Well, you do find that you have torches in your equipment. So
Not what I asked.
Lame.
I honestly I can't tell right now, and I want to move on.
Balls.
I just want to
Okay.
know.
Light
Besides, you're about to
torches.
be given your character sheets in a moment anyway.
Whatever.
So
I know Nick
Ah.
doesn't have dark vision. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, and I know I
I
don't
thought I
either.
had light or something. No.
uh,
I likely
actually, let me
do.
see if you do have some sort of light spell.
Whatever the case is, I do not walk down each step. I take the railing down. I just
Of
slide
course
down
you
the railing. I'm gonna be
So
sick.
it goes down for an uncomfortably long time, as I said. It leads to a small door, which is easily opened. Small sitting across from a small sitting room.
Do I
and on the
fit in
opposite-
this small door?
Everyone fits. Actually, it takes out of everyone, it takes Tarek the most to squeeze through this average-sized door. You're gonna have to move your tusks out of the way.
My tusks? Oh
Oh,
no.
I know now.
Yep.
I know now.
Yup.
Okay, I know
Oh.
it.
I know that
hate how-
Mark was the first
I
one.
hate
to
how
figure out
early I
what
got
species.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I
all
hate
from
how-
a pun to say
Yeah,
the
I
least.
hate how early I picked up that pun.
Wait, I must
On
have
the
missed
opposite
pun, that's
side,
right.
there is a large door, above which are the words, "Thanks for visiting." And on the left wall, there is a taped-off area where it looks like a new tunnel is going to be dug out. To the right, there's a fireplace, a coffee table, and a couple of nice red armchairs. On the coffee table are a few slate coasters, but no sign of glasses or drinks to put on them. On the shelf beneath the table, there are a few books and random flyers. Above the smaller door, which you all entered, is a sign that says "Maintenance Staff Only."
I go and get a flyer.
Okay, 1 second.
I take one of the coasters.
The flyers of... Oh, hold on. One at a time. So to those who went to the flyer, the flyers appear to be for various attractions in the regions. Be sure to visit the jagged peaks, as beautiful as they are cold. Enjoy the perfect skating conditions year-round at the icy ponds. Not for the faint of heart, the treacherous trails of Avalanche Valley lead to some of the most spectacular sights in the mountains, if the Yetis let you make it that far. Visit the Seismic Bard Club, where the floor resonates with the vibrations of earthquakes to create the most chaotic and primal music euphoria in the world. Purchase a premium license for Yeti hunting, pretty much as close as you can get to intelligent life and still call it hunting rather than murder. The
that's
books
some
on that
big
table
game.
that you see amongst the flyers are bland fiction novels, except for one, which says guest book.
I look in. First, I would like to ask. So, the problem is me with my brain. I know I can tell what's going on here, but can I roll something for Bjorn to see if she can put this stuff together?
Sure.
Okay.
And I will get back to you in just a moment.
It's a 6.
What about the rest of you? There is
Definitely going to go sit in
there's
the
the
armchair.
door, there's the fireplace, and the reception area.
Isn't there the table too?
That's what
There
Brittany's
was,
character was checking out.
And is there? You said there was
okay.
another tunnel that was being.
Yeah, that's where the next corridor is listed
Okay.
as. So
I'll
you're
go
welcome
over-
to take one each if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll go over to the chair. The little
Chair was
coffee
not
area.
part of the listed parts. I
What
list
area?
4 other things. You pick one that's not part of the list. Reception area.
Reception, that's-
Corridor.
yeah, yeah.
Fireplace. Or
I'll go over
door.
by the reception area. That's what I was looking
Okay.
for. Sorry.
It looks like a fairly standard welcome desk. You see that behind it there is a safe that says this safe is protected by an arcane seal.
Oh.
No. It's not. Roll for initiative.
Wild shape.
You're welcome to do an investigation check if you'd like.
Yeah. I'll do investigation.
Okay.
Oh shoot! Poop. Lost that one.
You can add +2 to this.
Okay, so dirty 20.
Nice. You'll find a scrap of paper with what seems to be like a code scribbled on it, hidden in the back of a book as you're searching through. You use that code to enter into the seal, which is kind of basically this arcane dial that allows you to input the proper glyph, and each time it gets to the color correction until the safe opens. And what you find in there are 2 healing potions, 5 healer's kit, and a resurrection orb.
Ooh.
So
What
this
are
seems
we
to be
about
the
to
in case
fight,
of
guys?
emergency. Yeah, this
Holy
seems to be the in
shit.
case of emergency first aid kit.
Yeah, 5 healing healers kits. I'm gonna take it.
Good call.
Yeah, I'll take it. Put it in my bag.
I
Feels
think
like
I'll
that
take
last
it.
save area.
I'm scared.
Yeah, the last save area.
Yeah, this is the last bonfire.
Yeah.
I'd like to head on over to the fireplace if I may.
Mosey on over.
Then I'll go in, sing a song with David Bowie. So you see this fireplace, and the chimney, it doesn't seem to lead anywhere. There's no sign of firewood in the room. Give me an investigation check.
Sure. I rolled a 16, and investigation is
That's
not one that I've
plenty.
gotten before.
Well, investigation, you actually have +4, so
Okay,
that's
so dirty
quite
20.
good. You can easily spot a small switch underneath the mantelpiece. When you click it on, this illusion of flames in a fireplace roars to life. It's not hot. You can put your hand right through it, no burning. Simply an illusion.
I throw myself in and start screaming.
You all see Kosaka's tiny little body roll around in flames, illusionary flames, unbeknownst to you.
You just hear doof, 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 and I run over. Doof, doof, doof.
As a giant foot hoof comes attempting to stomp you out.
No! I'm not stomping on him.
Oh, okay.
I'm running
kidding.
across the room. Okay.
Jess, what would you like to take a look at?
Well, I guess the
Yep.
corridor is the only thing that's left.
You have the corridor or the door. The corridor is. I apologize. The corridor is what would be behind the door. So so you're gonna have to look at the door.
Okay.
I realized I read ahead too much. So.
Guys, I found a corridor.
Yeah, well, it's not locked, so it will lead to. You see that it does lead to a very long corridor.
Okay. And I just yell down the corridor, "Hello!" And listen if I hear an echo.
Just your own voice.
Guys, I think I might have found an exit.
Let's go then.
Do you go through?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Before we do, hey everybody!
Okay.
No. Look at these things I found over
you found
here.
stuff.
You're just
And I-
about to step through, and your attention gets
I'm like,
diverted to Bjorn. Oh,
Yarn.
She was
No.
trying to do it before, to be fair.
okay.
I was.
Well, you do bring your attention, but you pass through the arch. There is a beep. There are these runes light up the hallway, and then you hear a voice. Your presence in this sector is unauthorized. Proceed at your own risk.
Okay. Hey
Yeah.
guys.
I think we should just go. Actually.
You have all
Wait.
heard this very loud play over the hallway.
Alright, well, Let's, I guess, look at these brochures. Maybe you can help me figure out what they mean while we're walking.
Continuing on, nothing seems to happen till about 200 feet later. There is a similar arch.
Does it say anything?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. 18 plus whatever. If there's a plus.
plus
I don't
2.
know.
No,
Minus
okay.
3.
20. Yeah, -4.
You do realize, like, oh, okay, so that's the similar type of sensor pickup that the previous archway had.
Okay, so it said we were unauthorized before we went in this last one.
Mhm.
And it said there's a lot of risk if we continue.
It just said proceed at your own risk, not how much risk.
Caution
Yeah,
has
you want-
been advised. If you proceed further, Delestria Holidays Incorporated no longer holds legal responsibility for any harm that may come to you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
This is your final
Wait.
warning.
Oh,
they
that
have-
makes sense. This is a holiday. This is the worst holiday ever.
Don't
What?
you see? This is all just legal mumbo jumbo, so we can't sue them.
Can we look around and see if there's like holes in the
Can we
walls for
say
like
we
bullets
never
or something?
heard-
Wait, too many voices at once. What happened?
Go ahead, Jess.
I was just gonna say we can pretend that we never heard it, and then that way we can't say that we heard the warning. So technically, we can still sue them if something happens. Just a thought, a loophole per se.
Does the name of
Not
the
saying that
company
anything's
mean
gonna
anything to
happen.
any of us?
Roll a... give me a history check. So we'll see what that is.
Nope.
That's
Are there any?
Even with
we
a plus
look
4?
It's a nat 1, so I'm
Oh,
assuming.
so nope.
Can we look for traps?
Yes, you may. If you would like to roll investigation, you may.
Okay. 11 plus something.
11 plus 2, so that's just a 13.
Okay.
That's good enough. Yeah, you're gonna notice that. Okay, this particular hall, like this arch, has seemingly a more complex glyph system where it looks like if it passes through some sort of security measure is going to open up. You don't necessarily know what that could be, though.
Can I figure out a way to stop it from happening?
It's funny because Jess's character also speaks with this similar accent, so I forget who's talking when the screen is in front of me. Did the randomizing give you Dispel Magic? It did!
Ooh, yay!
Hey!
Great.
right.
So you will attempt to do that. It will... You will see the runes stop glowing with the little haze that emanates the magical energy, and it stops. And you hear just a as in a whirring sound, as if something is going back into place that had been prepped, as almost as if it had been shut off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps this might be a little more safe now.
That's awesome.
Shall we then?
I do believe we shall, and go for it.
Okay. I'll follow.
See, me too.
As you walk through that archway, you do notice that there is what would have been a trap door that had thankfully been deactivated, has now opened itself up into a stairwell that goes into a shimmering, warped-like looking doorway of sorts. A portal of some kind.
Stick my head through. If I see anything.
You do, and you watch as the rest of her just
Gardera.
goes right through the other side.
Bye, Gardera.
Au
See you later.
revoir.
Oh, we can't let her go on by herself, can we?
You do
Well, I
notice
mean-
that right above the portal, it does say exit.
Oh,
Okay. Is there no other?
I go in
like,
right
no
after
more,
her.
like hallway, right? This is just.
It's just this. Yeah, it's just like a
Okay,
little
we go
like
in.
Yeah, Tarek.
One by one, you step through, and the moment you step through this portal, memories flood back to you. Your life was never in that place. It just made you forget what you once were. You regain the last memory before being in that snowy village. There was a wizard, Elspeth Delestria. She had called on adventurers to go on a hunt for searching for some rare arcane ingredients. Then, when you arrived, she had locked the door and cast a spell on you, and your memories were gone. You were in a snowy village that you thought you had always known. And as all of this comes back to you, you are going to be able to be revealed to each other. Bjorn, you are a three-creen, a tri-creen? Is that how you say it? No, I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. It's not even that. It's a Githzeri.
Githzerai. Okay.
I was looking at the wrong
Githzerai, yeah.
Githzerai, warlock. You hear finally the patron's voice kind of reconnect with you. How could you let something like that overtake you?
Don't worry, I'm going to kill her.
Good. The elder ones appreciate this. Cardera, you remember yourself in your Minotaur form. It's an unnecessary amount of healing packets and stones, being the powerful cleric that you are. And Sakas, you, a druid of the mountains, who of your Dwargar species, while small in stature, still, this whole commercialism, materialism that you suddenly became personified with disgusts you. Finally, Tarek, the the Luxodon wizard. An elephant never forgets, but apparently you do.
Until he does.
It happens.
Until he does. So, as all of this comes back to you, you come to your senses onto the other side of the portal. You are in a sizable laboratory full of desks, workbenches, bookshelves. And there she is, Elspeth, dressed in long purple robes, leaning over a desk at the far side, her black hair in a messy braid by one side, gazing into a snow globe. She turns to face you. Ah, you made it out. This
I cast
is
Eldritch Blast immediately. Fuck this woman. Fuck her.
Boom. And it hits her, slams her right. I'm not even gonna have to have you roll it. You slam right into into the back of the. Oh, ow! I had so much more to tell you. I mean, you signed the paperwork. It's legally binding. Oh. Are you telling me you didn't have a nice vacation?
That's what you call a vacation?
Vacation?
I walk
Yes.
over to her and give her the stupid potion.
Which
Here,
one?
whatever.
I could have
You
done
dumb
that.
shit. I'll do
Wait,
it.
which potion?
I give her a healing potion.
You give her. Oh, okay.
I give her one of my healing potions. I give her my one healing potion.
I thought you wanted us an escape from all your danger and your slaying and your back-breaking, tiresome, all of this life that you wanted to leave behind. It seemed. You seemed
You
so
made me
convincing.
cook waffles.
Yeah, they were awful.
It's true. She hates waffles. I
But,
don't.
like,
I don't
It's
even
torture.
eat very much. You know what we don't do on the Astral Sea? We don't eat. You made me cook waffles.
yeah, and
The
you made
sausages
us
weren't
eat.
that bad.
Well, thank you very much.
Debatable.
You know what? I don't want to hear from you anymore, Tarek.
So should I not have done that?
Probably
Is that a bad
not.
thing?
Yes.
Yes.
So refund.
Uh-huh.
At least.
I think so. Yes.
Very well. And as she regrettably and begrudgingly destroys the contractual obligations and they burn up in front of it. You all have a flood of full memory, full ability, and why don't you tell me what it was that brought you here in the first place? Since now you remember everything.
Do we?
Yes. This is your story, after all.
Okay, so listen.
Well,
The problem was, after the last time Zaterak got us arrested, was a big problem. Then we had to fight out completely. And so we just really wanted, we talked amongst ourselves and we really wanted to have a vacation. And we saw this stupid flyer that we now know was a trick. And that was
All right.
not okay.
all right, got us caught in prison. You all agreed to that.
Listen,
I just wanted a week without having to heal your asses. It's always just, oh, I got a cut, and oh, this is sprained, and I just enough. Like,
All right,
do
but
your own damn healing.
I sprained my trunk twice, dude.
Yes, I'm aware.
if we
That's
didn't have to
supposed to be
fight
one
out
of
of
the
prison, you
strongest
wouldn't have
Only
done it.
twice. How dare you?
I mean, it's a very
And as the
different thing to
camera-
about my
realize.
food.
As the
Don't
camera
make me
pulls
put it in
back
cats.
and pans out over to the small little snow globe, little pocket dimension, as 5 little hermits gather around a fire, huddled arm in arm, singing a holiday song.
Shake it.
Enjoy. You monsters! And that is where we will conclude our adventure. Thank you, everybody, for watching this strange and bizarre Winter Wonderland D&D mystery. Thank you to Mark, to Nick, to Jessica, to Brittany, for everybody who watched and everybody who was joining us in the chat. For all of you that are watching this on demand, enjoy the holiday season. We will see you in the new year with new content, with new shows, new adventures, familiar faces, brand new ones, and finally some answers to all of those long-awaited questions that these characters have had been sitting on for months, it feels like. Plus, we're going to have word about our very first ever live D&D show, which is going to become available on demand afterwards, and it is for charity, for a wonderful cause, Tomorrow's Children's Fund. You can find out more details about that on our Facebook page at facebook.com/omniversalent. Thank you again for watching. My name is Michael. I have been your humble Dungeon Master, Dungeon Keeper, Game Runner, whatever you may have. And enjoy the holiday season. We will see you next time where we will play more games.